Welcome everyone. Today I am going to talk about the placement of planet Jupiter in the second house of a horoscope. This is a highly neutral house and it is also considered as a succedent or a Panfara house because it comes after the Kendra house, that is the ascendant, and it supports the ascendant or the Kendra house. There are 4 succedent houses in a horoscope: the second house, fifth house, 8th house and the 11th house, because all these houses are coming after the Kendra houses. Now, if a benefic like Jupiter is present here, it is definitely going to support the ascendant. But there are certain other conditions that you should not ignore while accessing the strength of the second house. Now, what are those conditions? Let's first talk about that. And I promise that something new will definitely come to you through my video. So the thing is that you have to pay attention to the second sign of this house. If the second sign happens to fall in the trinal house, in that case it becomes a highly beneficial house for you. Also, it increases your wealth. If the second sign is your functionally benefic by being the lord of your Kendra, in those conditions also this house becomes very strong. So a planet like Jupiter will do you a lot of good and it will increase lots of wealth to you. Now, you also have to give importance to the second lord. If the second lord is placed in the Kendra to the second house or to your ascendant, in those cases also it will do you a lot of good. But if the second lord is placed in the trik houses, that is 6, 8, 12, from its own self or from the ascendant, in that case the second house becomes a difficult house, it becomes weak. For example, if you are having your second lord placed in the 7th house, now the 7th house is the 8th to your second, so it becomes the trik bhava to your second house. It means you will have some problems related to the second house of your horoscope, and all the attributes which comes through this house will give you some difficulties during the dasha of the second lord. Now, if this planet is placed in the 8th house, that is the trik house to your ascendant, but it is the Kendra house to your second house. In this case also it will increase your wealth, but the wealth could come through inheritance to you. If the second lord is placed in the 10th house, it is considered as a very good placement. If it is present in your 5th house or in your 9th house, then also it is considered as a very good placement. So let's not talk too much about the placement of the second lord. Here we are concerned about the results of Jupiter. Why I told you a lot of things related to the placement of the second lord? Because the sustenance of the goodness of Jupiter will only happen when the second lord or the dispositor is well placed and if it is unafflicted. Also, Jupiter being a high rate benefic planet will definitely give you very good results here, but if it is afflicted by conjunction with a malefic or by aspect through some malefic planet, in those conditions it will not give you excellent results. Rather, there will be some kind of malice that you will have to go through. Suppose Jupiter is present with planet Rahu, so there will be some health related issues, or the person could be having a speech where he is using the cuss words, not so good speech. So the person could be very boastful also. So if you are having affliction with Saturn, the person could have a very hidden speech. The person will not give clarity about what he wants to say and he will always speak less. If there is affliction through Sun, the person will be very egoistic in his speech and very authoritative with his speech. If Mars is also afflicting planet Jupiter, in that case the person will be very dominating in his speech, and his speech will be very authoritative. And if planet Ketu is present here, then it is not considered as a bad combination. Rather, it will give you a speech which is based upon your research work. So a lot depends upon how much knowledge you have which is coming through Ketu, and that knowledge will be presented to the world through your second house. Now, what are the things that we can expect from this house? First of all, it is the house of your family happiness. It is the house of your family members. It is the house of your early education. It's also the house of your wealth, the wealth or the possessions that you contain. It is the house of your face. It is also the house of your speech. And it is also about your eating habits. So imagine if a planet like Jupiter, which is a benefic planet, is present here. The person is going to have a very worthy family, and the family members could be either very learned or they could be very religious. The person could be fond of consuming sweet food, or the food which is very sattvic in nature. The person may not want to eat non-veg because Jupiter is a sattvic planet, unless it is afflicted by Rahu, Ketu or planet Mars, Saturn. Under those conditions, the person may consume non-veg also. But if Jupiter is unafflicted, the person will consume only sattvic food. Another thing, the person will have a purity of speech. He will always speak very well. He will be a very effective communicator, and you will be always very sensible with your speech. You will not be loud unless there is some affliction, and you could also have lots of wealth that you will possess through this placement, because Jupiter is a banker and it is sitting in its own house to which it is significator of. So the person is going to possess good amount of wealth, and it is not necessary that the person is also going to enjoy through that wealth, but he will have good amount of wealth that he can call his own. Now, you have to also see that the second house gives a positive argala to the first house. So the first house is you, your head, your body, your entire life. So being a benefic, Jupiter will give beneficence to you, to your body, to your life, to your head. So it will make you intelligent, it will give you a peaceful life. Now this Jupiter also gives argala to your 11th house. 11th house is your gains. It is your wish fulfillment. It is your salary that you get through your work. So it is going to give you good handsome salary, good amount of gains, and it will give you good elder siblings also. So whenever you wish for something, you can hope to get it fulfilled unless there is some affliction. Now this house also gives argala to your 10th house. 10th house is the house of your social standing in life. It is the house of your career. So you can expect to have a good career, a good social standing, a respectable status in society due to this placement. Another thing, friends, I would like to tell you that Jupiter is also giving the 11th house argala to your 4th house. From the 4th, this is 11th. So you will be lucky in terms of the properties or in terms of the comforts that you are getting through the 4th house. So you will also be lucky in terms of the happiness that you get through your mom, through your education, and it will give you good results. You will definitely hold some properties also under your name, and again you have to give importance to the affliction also, because the results can be varied if there is some affliction happening to this Jupiter. So please do not take anything white and black, because there can be a shade of grey when you happen to analyze a horoscope, because other planets, they also play a lot of role. So never take things just like that. Now also I would like to tell you that the second house is the house of wealth. So whatever things Jupiter signifies, you will always gains in terms of those things. So what I want to say, that the wealth would come through the significations of Jupiter. Now Jupiter is the significator of speech, of teaching. Jupiter is your guru, is your father, is your children. So many things it is significator of. So you will always have wealth coming through these people. And Jupiter is printing, publishing work, it is creative work, it is teaching work, it is schooling. So you could always gain by doing those things or through those karkas. So it is a wonderful placement in terms of getting gains through the significations of planet Jupiter. Now from here, Jupiter is aspecting your 6th house. So the 6th house is your house of job. It is the house of your day-to-day life. It is the servants that you hire. It is the house of your 3 Ds: disease, debts and difficulties. So you will be lucky in terms of having no such problems. So Jupiter's aspect here will save you guard from 3 Ds, from difficulties, debts and diseases. Also the 6th house is the house of competitions. You will always gain in terms of competitions, and you will not have any enemy standing in front of you. You will have good, cordial day-to-day life under harmonious conditions. You will have your day-to-day life, and you will have very worthy servants who will be very sensible, who will not give you any trouble. So this placement will do you good in terms of the 6th house, and you will have happiness coming through job. Now this placement of Jupiter is also aspecting your 8th house. So the 8th house is the house of your transitions, suddenness of events. It is the house of your longevity. So the person will have a long life. It will save you guard from any chronic illnesses, and it will also save you from accidents because of its benefic aspect. 8th house is also the house of occult sciences. So the person would have interest in the occult science also. 8th house is the longevity of your marriage also. So it will give you a long, healthy married life. So now the next aspect of Jupiter from the 2nd is falling on your 10th house. So you will have a worthy career. You will have a good, respectable social standing, and you will have name and fame in life. So you will be well placed at work. But again I would like to tell you that try to do things related to Jupiter, because the 2nd house is also the Artha Trikon, the house which deals with the money matters. So money is coming through the Karka of Jupiter. So try to do things related to Jupiter, and the people related to Jupiter will always be beneficial for you. Friends, there are certain conditions where this will not be very useful for you. Like for the Gemini ascendant, 4th house happens to be the exaltation sign of planet Jupiter. It exalts here. By being the 7th lord to Gemini sign, that is the Sagittarius sign is falling in your 7th house, and Jupiter sitting in 8th from its Mool Trikon. What I want to say is that Sagittarius is the Mool Trikon of Jupiter. Jupiter is sitting 8th to it, so it becomes very weak, but it also becomes a strong marka. It becomes a strong markesh under this condition, because 7th house is your Marak house, and 7th house is a functionally malefic house for the Gemini ascendants. So the functionally malefic planet is getting exalted in the Marak house for Geminis. That is, the 2nd house is also the 2nd Marak house. So here under the Dasha of Jupiter, the person will have very severe conditions. The person will go through lots of difficulties. So you should always try to do donations related to the planet Jupiter, like things which are yellow in color. Try to donate those things on Thursdays, and try to pray to Lord Shiva as much as you can to save you guard from any kind of difficulties during the Dasha of planet Jupiter. So friends, this was all about the placement of Jupiter in the 2nd house. I hope you must have liked the video. So please do like, subscribe and share if you have not subscribed so far. And I'll come with my another video very soon on the placement of Jupiter in the 3rd house. Thank you all for listening.